Hello everybody, welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Damaris Powell.
And my name is Mr. William S. Power, your usual guy.
This guy, you don't even know your own name. Shame on you.
And this is where we joining with faith.
We joining with love.
And we joining with the Powers, guys. So welcome again.
So if today happens to be your first time, you are welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. We are really excited to be filming this video today. The long-awaited wedding series has finally begun and we are so excited. So today we'll be talking about our traditional wedding. We have some Q&As. We'll be answering some questions that we've been asked on how we did our traditional wedding. So yeah, you keep watching.
Alright, so the first question that we have for you guys today is, where did the traditional wedding take place?
You want to answer that one?
Yes, I will answer that. So, as you guys know that my wife and I, my beautiful brand new wife and I, we do live in America, and but she's a Cameroonian and I'm a Liberian. So your usual thing would be, okay, maybe they had it in America, or maybe they had it in Cameroon. I know you wouldn't think about Liberia because I'm fetching her from her country.
Yeah.
But yes, we did have the wedding in Cameroon, so we did it right.
Yes, and you guessed right. We did it in Cameroon, and however, the families here in the States, we sat down to
don't go into that yet. The next question is coming up. Well, the next question is, did you guys go to Cameroon?
Okay. Oh yeah.
If not, how did you coordinate your wedding from the States?
Yes, we did not go, but a lot of people thought we did because we took some pictures of us kneeling down and they thought maybe we were in Cameroon. Yes, we did not go to Cameroon, but we observed the wedding from here, from Ohio. From my brother's house in Ohio.
Yep, we did not go, unfortunately, but we got a very good excuse for that, just in case you are starting to judge me or judge us. Well, it was during coronavirus period, so yeah. It was so terrible. That was 2021, so it was very bad. So there was no way we could have went Cameroon. So yeah, we decided to just coordinate from state side. But there are a lot of interesting things that happen. We're about to bust a bubble, so just keep listening, okay?
Yeah.
So your next question might be, this is the question that we got from people around. They asked us, who planned it for you? If we did not go to Cameroon, who planned it for us in Cameroon specifically?
Yeah. My sister Fina planned it in Cameroon. She coordinated it. She basically got some family members together, organized it, people to cook and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, so that's what happened. It was coordinated well. We have people that we trust. It was that traditional wedding period, babe. Your sister, I just could not thank her enough. Not just her, the people that came around and wrapped their arms around this thing, took this thing so personal. Yeah. And my mom-in-law, oh my God, she was this sweet. I just love her spirit. She was the sweetest. Yeah. They all made this thing feel so. It was almost like we did not attend, but it felt like we were there. Yeah. That's how it felt. Yeah. Because the love, the Sister Fina was in front of everything. We were not there, but it was well planned. Yeah. And we are very much thankful for that. Yep. Our next question is, I know you guys are, this is another question that people were so curious, anticipating answer for. Maybe you should answer, you should ask this one.
Who stood for the two of you, and how did you get someone to stand for William? Did you use your brother, or how did that happen? So in Cameroon, it is not mandatory to have someone stand for you, but if you want someone to stand for you, it's advisable. Of course, if the two of you are coming from the same country, there will be someone, the guy will be someone from the man's family and then someone from the girl's family. But since my husband was not there and he is not a Cameroonian and he did not have a family there, we had to borrow somebody. I'm going to use borrow because I thought about using my brother. I have a lot of brothers. I thought about using one of them, and then my sister. I felt like, how would I be using my brother to stand for my husband? It doesn't make sense. So I contacted a couple of people. I also wanted to use my nephews, right? I was like, okay, maybe if I don't use my brothers, it will be okay to use my nephews. But still, they are my family, so I wouldn't want my family to go and pay my bride price. So I had to pick someone that, someone from not from the street, but someone that I have known for a while, but not from my family.
Yes. So yes, and this guy, what's his name again? Akwanga. He's very good. Man, if you watch this video, if you happen to watch this video, we really do appreciate all that you do, that you did, and you and this lady.
My little sister Doris. Yes. Doris actually got married a couple of months later, and I had no idea about it. So I used my little sister. My little sister stood for me, and Akwanga stood for my husband. And it was really an awesome experience working with Akwanga, especially like for someone that has no idea. I mean, like he's not from my family. We are not friends like that, and to just open up to stand for my husband, it was such an honor. It was a very beautiful thing, considering the fact that he was also in school. So it was great. Yep. Thank you.
So they did great, and we do appreciate you guys.
Yeah. All right, guys, our next question would be, where in Cameroon did the traditional ceremony occur, and why did you choose that location?
Yes. Okay, ta-da.
So our traditional wedding was held in Bamenda. My dad has a palace in Bamenda. I am from Mok, and with the crisis in Cameroon, my village was really affected, and that was like a base. Some of the Amba guys and the people fighting or whatever, they were more like, they were really attacking around my village, and we do not want that to happen, considering the fact that we were pulling some people from different parts of the world. So we do not want them to go through that, So yeah, it was held in Bamenda, in my dad's palace.
Yeah, so we saw that to be the safest place to have it, and it was an honor to have it over there, by the way. Of course, people wanted to go to the village. My parents wanted really to see the village. My mom-in-law really wanted my parents. Everybody wanted them to go and see where is Doris coming from, specifically her village. Yeah. But it was unfortunate that we weren't able to do that. Again, safety comes first above everything. Yeah. So we did what we had to do at the time. So yeah. And I know someday definitely I will take my baby and my kids over there so we can go see where their mom is coming from, but not now, no rush on that.
Yes, I remember my mom even harvested some potatoes for your parents. My mom harvested potatoes and beans. Oh, I want them to carry with them when they're going back and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a good thing. I'm glad that my family was able to accommodate that, and we're able to walk around that. So yeah.
So one big important question, which we are not going to really buttress on it a lot, but we'll just give you a straightforward answer because there is an additional video. A video on its own specifically for that question. And you guys, this is going to be interesting if I ask this question, because something happened, something very serious happened, and it's very much interesting. So without further much ado, let me ask the question number 5. Who represented William? Now, don't think we have asked this question before. The question we asked before was who stood for us. Now, who represented me? Since I don't have nobody in Cameroon, I don't know no one in Cameroon, and I'm not a Cameroonian, who was my representative, or who were my representatives?
You want to answer that?
Okay, I will answer that. Because my parents represented me. They had to leave from Liberia to Cameroon to stand for me, to make sure my dad was like, my son cannot get married without us being there. None of my children, as a matter of fact, will ever get married as long as I'm alive without me being present. So they made it a point to be there, and a whole lot of things happen, which when we sit and think about that journey to Cameroon, at times tears set in our eyes of how grateful we are to God and to them for making that trip, because I could not have imagined me getting this lady without my parents. It carries a lot of weight to have your parent in these type of occasions. A lot of things, it sends a very strong message, which we'll be discussing further.
So guys, make sure that you check our next video, because we will be having some guests on our channel. William's parents, my awesome parent-in-laws, they will be our guest on our next episodes to kind of share their experience, what happened, because like my husband said, something really crazy happened. Okay, so yeah, we are very thankful for them. The dad said, I cannot allow someone to pay my child's bride price for me. I have to be there. So they flew all the way from Liberia to Cameroon. Daddy and mommy, we are grateful. Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you again. Yes, so next question. So how was it coordinated from state's side? Now watch this video.
And babe, I think you missed something here. Two families cook food. How did they, and all of that stuff. So remember, you see this part? Yeah. So actually in Cameroon, right, in our tradition, when we're doing something like this, especially if the two parties are coming from the same village or from the same country, what we usually do is the two families cook food and bring it together, of course, to the girl's house, and they dine together. But in this situation, since my husband was not from Cameroon, he is not from Cameroon, how did we do that? One family cook food for an entire occasion, or how did it happen?
So I mean, of course, I'm not from Cameroon, so we did not follow the usual norm. But what we did is that we just sponsor everything. Of course, we had to. We sponsor everything with the whole wedding, food, everything that concerned the traditional marriage. We sponsored it. So yes, so that was it. We did sponsor everything financially, and again, we are grateful to those that went through the struggles of preparing the food and everything. The food was delicious. My parents loved it. All the participants, they loved it. So
hey, my sister is the best cook, guys. My sister Frida, oh my god, I mean, she's the one that taught me how to cook. I will say that. Everything. His parents, I mean, they ate everything. They told us about Arrow, about Achu. I don't even know how they were calling it, but it was beautiful. Yeah, it was really beautiful. My aunties from the village all came, and it was beautiful.
All right, so I'm gonna skip over one question and ask one of these ones before I go back to the last question.
Okay.
So somebody asked this question, and I know maybe some of you might be thinking right now. Bride price. How was it done? What was involved in the bride price? Direct payment, right?
Yeah.
So was it monetary? Was it funds or goods? How was it done?
I remember from the very beginning. From the start, my dad texted me. He suggested that I make everything monetary, because it would be difficult to be carrying drinks, because in my village, right, this is how they do it. You kill cows, you kill goats, you kill just different types of stuff. You bring salt, mimbo, that is drinks. Yeah, we call it mimbo. So he mentioned all of that, but these are some things that we couldn't carry and we wouldn't carry. And again, where the wedding took place, there was no way we would carry things from town, drinks from town, to go to the village, to go take care of those people that couldn't come from the village. So we made everything monetary and just give to people.
So we have a list here that we'll be going through now. We're not quoting the amount, we're just quoting the product.
Okay.
So I don't want you guys to know how much I paid for my baby's girl bride price, and it was there's no amount of money that is worth getting her from a family.
Aww.
But it was still a good amount of money. So a lot of interesting thing happened. Thankfully, my father-in-law, her dad from Cameroon, thankfully he just made a whole list, made it easy for us. He just put the amount for each item in front of the list, and we just in the States converted that amount to US dollars, and we just added everything and just transferred the money.
He was really helpful. Papa, thank you. His Royal
Highness, Royal Majesty
Van Fozal.
Yes.
We are grateful. Thank you so much for everything that you did. Breaking down all of these things, they were very helpful. So
so we had, and these things don't have small amounts to it. They are.
You don't want to quote that.
I'm not quoting the prices
either.
But I'm just listing it. We needed salt. There was a lot of salt. I'm sure they still have some. There's a lot of salt.
Okay.
A lot of tin of oil. Another salt again for another bag of salt, and we needed some beer and some tin of oil again for somebody, and a goat that has a certain worth, that has a certain worth to it. Well, I was surprised. We also had to give certain money to certain brothers and sisters of the family of the father. Money, we have to give money to certain brothers and sisters from the father's side. So we're not just only paying dowry to the dad, but we also tipping the sisters and the brothers and the father.
How awesome is our African tradition?
I saw the list. It was really fun.
It was fun. Yeah. So someone told me. I was hanging out last 2 weeks with a friend of mine who said, "Oh, they don't do that. They don't pay dowry and stuff like that." And it was surprising. I'm like, wow, really? Because us, especially me, right? I am from a polygamous family. I'm from a palace, and I grew up with so many other kids, and they were like my friends. So to be getting married, I mean, they should have something from their sister. So this money is called a share to the princes and the princesses.
Yeah.
It was really exciting.
That was very interesting. I don't think I've seen that before. That was very interesting seeing that. And I loved it. I really loved it. I love the culture. It's good.
Yeah.
But you gotta be financially ready though. If you want to get married in this girls or tribe, you gotta know where you're standing, especially if you are out of the tribe. I think maybe I have to pay tribe taxes or village taxes.
Village taxes. Okay. Anyway.
So let me continue.
Okay. What do you have like?
So brothers and sisters, the first brother has certain amount of money with certain bottles of beers and salt and 10 liters. Certain amount of liters of red oil.
Babe, stop that. Yeah, guys, this guy wanna expose my family, please.
that's not all though. I mean, this is out of respect though.
Oh,
this is out of respect for the culture. That's the main reason why I'm calling this well.
Yeah.
I could put a continue.
I didn't know there was another list.
So now there's another list as a god for the mother from the mother side. So after we did all of those things from the father side, I didn't realize that I had to go and do the same for the mother side. I was like, okay, that's interesting. I love the sound of it. So we have up to 8 lists. We have up to 8 lists. So the grandmother, the grandfather has certain amount. The mother proper blah blah blah. A lot of the brass brother, a lot of different people we had
Yeah.
to, and I love that we did that, because if you are doing something really valuable, you are getting something valuable.
Yeah.
Because if something is free,
Yeah.
was you don't at times we don't appreciate most times when we get
Yeah.
something free or cheap. So
Yeah.
that was worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then another thing that we did that my dad made me to understand from the very beginning was, okay, Damaris, if you want to do this thing in town, which we all want you to, also know that the people coming from the village, you have to pay their transport, their feeding, and other stuff. Of course, it was, town is not like a village. In the village, we can all hang in somebody's house, we can all do whatever thing, and we don't have a problem walking, like trekking. So for me to have my aunties and my brother and my other family members in town, we had to stretch our hands. We had to give them individually something transport wise, and also some pocket allowances. So yeah, it was really exciting.
And it was good. We had to transport our people, and it was really beautiful, because the amount of people that wanted to attend our wedding, traditional wedding in Cameroon. We're going to show a little bit of a clip in this video to see how it was like the convergence in Cameroon. It was so wonderful. Like, wow, there's a lot of people. It's not like they had it in this centralized location where they are all there. All of these people traveled to be a part of it.
Alright guys, up to the last question. How was it coordinated from the States? Participation of friends and families.
Go ahead.
Okay, so thank God, this guy right here is a technology guy, and he was planning this. I had no idea about it. I did not know anything about sitting and observing thing until I think a few weeks before the wedding. He was like, oh, we're gonna be sitting at your brother's house, and I want us to observe the ceremony from Cameroon. I was like, okay, how are we gonna do it? He was like, okay, we're gonna use Zoom. And oh my God, before we even do that, thank you very much to my brother Frank in Cameroon and Roy.
Yes, Frank.
These two guys did amazing job. I mean, they did an amazing job with the videoing and the zooming kind of thing back in Cameroon. So we observed it from here using Zoom. So we were sitting in my brother's house. William's family in Ohio and my family all came together. We were all together in my brother's house, and then watching every move, everything online on Zoom. My friends too, we had told a couple of friends, and also I just posted the link, I just shared the link to a couple of my friends who joined us via Zoom, and it was really exciting. My brothers, God, I will say this again, Frank and Roy Fozal, they did an amazing job. They covered the whole program from morning to evening, capturing every moment, and it was just so interactive. I was calling my mom was seeing me, my aunties, they were all shouting. It was just an amazing moment, It was such a beautiful time.
It was a very incredible experience. I loved every moment of it. It was long program, but everybody that came in, they stayed until the end, unless those that had occasions, other things, which left the Zoom meeting from the state side. But just watching Cameroon, the tradition, people, I was so curious to know every step of the way. And the tradition was so beautiful. The respect, the honor people have for each other. It was incredible, and that's one thing I really salute that for the Cameroonians, at least from her village. The tradition was incredible. And
babe, I think I want to use this opportunity to just shout out to my brother Epesa, thank you very much, who came all the way from Boya. I also had a couple of family members who came all the way from Boya, different cities. Of course, my sister who represented me came all the way from Yaoundé. That was such a beautiful thing for you guys to do, considering the insecurities that was in Cameroon now. People don't want to travel, people don't want to leave their zones, and Bamenda now is very it's very difficult to be in Bamenda now, but you guys sacrifice your time, sacrifice your transport. Oh my God, this is amazing. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. I just want to say thank you for showing up for me, for supporting me in the way you all did. Not forgetting our Queen Mother,
yes,
the Fon's wife. Mama, thank you so much for opening your home to us.
Thank you.
Open your home for my parents, I mean for my mom and everybody. You were just so helpful during the entire program.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Mama. We love you and appreciate you.
We do love you, and we love every one of you. His Majesty Royal Highness, I can't express enough. My dad, he was taking onto you so much. He talks about you, and I love that the reception that they received in Cameroon. It was all wonderful. They felt the moment they landed, they felt that they were a part of something.
Yeah.
That had been part of it for a very long time, and that meant a lot, because that really meant a lot, and we are really grateful for that.
Yeah. My brother Jean-Claude, everyone that participated, thank you all so much. So guys, we have come to the end of our video. Maybe you should say that.
Alright guys, so here comes the end of today's episode of Journey with the Power. We are so happy that you stayed tuned to watch to the end. And what do you want to tell the viewers the last thing to do before we close up today?
Please make sure you click the red subscribe button, click the bell next to it, comment, share with somebody, and watch out for our next video, because this video is going to be amazing. Again, we will have guests coming to you.
Yes. So thank you so much for watching. This is where our channel where we journey with faith.
We journey with love.
And we journey with the powers. Have a blessed day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.